When you design a home of this scale, size alone is not the challenge. The real challenge is making a large house feel calm, intuitive, and deeply connected to how people actually live inside it. This is a 7,000 square feet bungalow. But from day one, our focus was never grandeur. For this project, the client had one clear brief from the start. The entire home has to follow Vastu. But beyond Vastu, what truly shaped this house was our focus on flow, light, wind, privacy, and experience. And the best way to understand this home is to experience it the way it was designed from the outside in.
From the aerial view, the planning logic of the house becomes immediately clear. Instead of one heavy built mass, the villa is broken into layers. Large openings, deep recesses, and carefully placed screens soften the scale of the structure. The facade is not decorative, it is architectural. Wherever the sun is harsh, the building protects itself through depth and screening. Wherever the light is softer, the house opens up generously. Even before entering, the exterior gives you a sense of what the interior will feel like. Open, breathable, and grounded.
As you step inside, the house opens up almost immediately. The human eye reads distance as space. So instead of corridors and visual barriers, we allowed the eye to travel freely. The foyer acts as a pause, not a blockage. Here we introduced a brass partition paired with fluted glass. It creates a sense of arrival and transition without cutting off light or openness. This is also where the inside-out philosophy begins. Even at the point of entry, you are already aware of greenery, daylight, and openness ahead.
Moving forward, you enter the formal living room. This space was designed to feel elegant and timeless, but never stiff. The beige Italian marble flooring runs continuously across the entire ground floor. Using a single flooring material avoids visual breaks and allows all these spaces to read as one connected body. The furniture palette is warm and muted. Neutral upholstery, earthy tones, and subtle blues balance the richness of materials without overpowering the space. A full-height veneer wall with vertical grooves adds texture and rhythm. These grooves visually lift the height of the room without adding noise. The ceiling follows a soft grid pattern with rounded edges, adding structure while keeping the space calm. But the real strength of this room comes from its connection to the outdoors.
The formal living room opens directly to the garden through large glass panels that frame the landscape almost like artwork. We did not reduce opening sizes because the exterior already had lush greenery. This allows the outdoors to become a constant part of the interior experience. Natural light fills the space evenly without glare. All the 11 feet tall glass doors were custom designed, including their sliding mechanism to handle the height and weight while moving effortlessly. Every opening in this home is planned with Vastu, sun movement, and wind direction in mind. East-facing opening brings in soft morning light, while southwest openings allow natural breezes to flow through the house.
Within the living room space itself, the mandir is placed in the northeast corner, aligned with Vastu to welcome early morning sunlight and spiritual flow. One of the most intentional gestures here is the circular cutout in the adjacent wall. It visually links the foyer and the mandir, ensuring the mandir draws attention the moment you enter the house. Most mandirs are hidden away. Here, it is designed to stand proud.
There are no floor tracks. All channels are ceiling mounted, allowing the marble flooring to remain uninterrupted.
As you step into the informal living room, the mood shifts. This space is designed for everyday living. The material palette continues from formal living area but in a softer way. Warm wood, neutral walls, textured finishes, and layered lighting. The furniture is lower and more casual, encouraging conversations rather than formality. The ceiling here is finished with antique white veneer panels divided by wooden rafters, adding rhythm and warmth while maintaining continuity with the rest of the house. From this space, the dining area is clearly visible, and that connection is intentional.
The dining area is the true heart of this bungalow. It sits directly beneath a triple-height open-to-sky volume, allowing visual connection across all 3 floors. Light pours in from above and air moves freely through the vertical space. When we placed the dining table here, the scale of the space demanded something extraordinary.
This chandelier is not a lighting fixture, it is a sculpture. Designed entirely from scratch, it is composed of metal wire and fabrics, layered across 3 levels. bringing it to life was a complex on-site process involving 10 artisans over 3 full days. It was installed once, dismantled and installed again to achieve perfect alignment. Suspension cables and fabric tension were adjusted on site to ensure the fabric remained wrinkle-free and clean. Each layer was suspended at a precisely calculated height. This chandelier now anchors the house vertically and connects all floors visually and emotionally.
Adjacent to the dining area, we introduced a planter bed. This was not decoration, it was an architectural decision. It also acts as a soft divider between circulation and dining without creating a visual barrier.
From the dining area, you move into the kitchen zone. The kitchen is planned in layers. A sliding door separates the dining from working kitchen, allowing the house to remain composed during the gatherings. The kitchen sits in the southeast, the Agni corner, following Vastu principles. Morning light enters naturally, make it ideal for daily use. Materials here are warm, durable, and timeless, with storage, wash areas, and utility zones placed strategically for efficiency.
The ground floor also houses 2 bedrooms. Both rooms are designed with large openings to ensure strong cross ventilation. Natural wind flows from southwest to northeast, keeping the rooms cool and comfortable. Each bedroom maintains a visual connection to greenery, reinforcing the inside-out design approach even in private spaces.
What you have seen so far is the public face of this villa. These are the spaces where the house opens up, hosts, welcomes, and breathes. But the real story begins above the dining space. In the next episode, we move into the private world of the home, the family lounge that connects all bedrooms, the master suite with its custom balcony screen, guest room, finally the cinema and spa level. If you want to see how privacy, comfort, vastu, and luxury come together in the most personal spaces of this 7,000 square feet bungalow, episode 2 is where it all unfolds.